They drop, camp out, they watch, we march. I give it all, don't miss out, yeah. Then this bitch no leg lock, yeah. We on top, big knocks, yeah. You too hard.
Good, what's good, YouTube? How y'all been? Now, I know I've been promised y'all the hybrid build. Well, I'm finally here. I got y'all. Again, this is a prototype. I do have different variants, but it's only right to just start it off with the prototype. So, again, I ain't gonna make it too long. I'm gonna get straight to it. I kind of been redoing this video over, so it's kind of draining me, and it is late. But we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna start off with the specialization. So we're gonna start off with the technician specialization. Why so? Because it gives you the extra skill tier and it gives you the 10% skill healing. A lot of people do forget that this is a perk in this tree. This definitely plays a big part into the build, but you definitely want this. But that's the reason why. Now let's go to what the weapons we are using. So the best in slots for me that I'll say again, well, before I tell you and show you the build, I know I'm kind of all over the place. Before I show you the build, for real, this is based off how I play. So based off how I play might not be the same way how you play. So again, this build, you kind of gotta know how to crawl before you walk. You gotta know how to strafe, you gotta know how to move. So once you kind of actually learn that, then you this build can actually play out if you know how to play with it. But again, just because it works for me, it might not work for you. So that's what I'm gonna say. So now I say that, now let me get straight to it. So now we're going with the Ouroboros, the Lady Death, or the Vector 45 ACP. So but the reason why you want to go with that, because they give you the strongest damage and the fastest burst damage. So with the Ouroboros, so I mean, the talent don't really do anything for you, but it just gives you the strongest burst damage. Expertise definitely plays a big part to this build too. So if you don't really have too much high expertise, can the build work? Yeah, but expertise definitely plays a big part, because the problem with this build is the lack of damage. So, and as you see, everything is 24% expertise. So the Ouroboros, if you don't have the Ouroboros, you go with the Lady Death because it gives you the amplified damage. And if you don't want to go with Lady Death, you get a 45 ACP, which is basically a farm for this, and you can rank this up to expertise. It don't really matter how you put it up to expertise, but again, the highest expertise is the best. You can rank this up, and you definitely want to get Flatline because it gives you the amplified 15% weapon damage to pulse, because you could throw the attachment on, because again, this comes with the technician specialist as well. So you want to play with the specialist again. And again, all your weapons, honestly, if you hear this is just a hint, all your weapons, you want to have 10% damage to targets on the cover. That's just the best in slot. So that's just a little for anybody that's like new that's watching this. If you don't really play this game like that, make sure every weapon you have is damage to targets on the cover, right? So that's your best in slot. Now let's go with the pistol. The reason why you want to go with the card, because it gives you a skill tier, and I have Ray Formation, and that's kind of brings me up to my skill tier, because normally I have 3 skill tiers, but with the card put me up to 4, and yeah, it definitely plays a big part. And I have 1.7 million armor. Forgot to get to that. 1.7 million armor with these crazy heals, and there's so much damage, and it definitely works. So tanky build, a very tanky build with a very mild damage. So again, we got the Catharsis. You can't go wrong. The reason why you want to go with the Catharsis, because it comes with incoming repairs, so you want to slap on a maximum incoming repairs. Again, mods do play a big part into the build, so go out there and farm and get those god rolls as well. But the reason why you kind of want to go with the Catharsis, again, because it gives you that 30% weapon damage, and it also triggers that cleanse of a heal. So if you could times that Catharsis heal with your heals, you could get a crazy burst heal back to how it was back in the old days. And you could definitely burst heal up, and you could definitely sit in there and ADS your opponent, and it will definitely work. So you definitely want to go with that. And not to mention, it definitely cleanse you and your teammates from status. So if you play with this in a team, which I do, it definitely plays out. So now we got with that. So now we got to go with the 2-piece Brazo. The reason why you want to go 2-piece, because it gives you that skill tier. With all the pieces, again, you want crit hit damage and crit well, no crit hit chance, my fault. You want to go with all crit hit damage and repair skills. The reason why you want to go with crit hit damage because you're playing with an SMG, so I already have almost the cap to crit hit chance. I'm gonna show you the stats soon, but I'm gonna show you. But again, all the pieces you want to go with crit hit damage and repair skills, and all your mods we want to go with incoming repairs. The talents you see, Unbreakable, you could play with Obliterate, Intimidate, that works out as well. But you know, I rather have the extra heal, so I go with Unbreakable. And again, mods do play a big part. I also get those god rolls as well. Of course, you can't go wrong with this holster. This come on, like everybody uses holster. You can't go wrong with this. This gives, and then it just gives you that free 15%. So of course you want to go with this. Everybody should have this. Don't want to repair skills. If not, I believe they dropped a blueprint for it for Team 20. I think you guys just could do like 2 or 3 control points and you will get the blueprint, so you can just go in there and craft. But yeah, this is very easy to get, so definitely get this holster. Plays a big part. You want to get an RNK backpack. Now this is going to be the hardest part because RNK normally rolls with all of the yellows. So I got one with crit hit damage and crit hit chance. So again, the reason why I want to go in RNK because it gives you 20% income repairs, and again, that plays a big part. And again, I know I keep saying that, but maximum rolls and a max income and repair mod as well. Maximum plays or rolls. I'm gonna keep repeating that. Max optimized. That's why it took me a minute to make the build, because I wanted to get everything maxed. For hybrids, that's how you're gonna see it play out the best. And as you see, I got Adrenaline Rush because you just can't go wrong with that as well. That's just the meta. That's the meta talent. Next, we gotta go with a Seska Glove because it gives you the 10% crit hit chance. So the build need crit make the build hit. All right, that's what I'm gonna keep saying. Crit make these builds hit. They see that slogan? That's it, I rhyme. But as you see, crit hit damage as well, like not crit hit chance, crit hit damage and max repair skills. And of course you want to go with the Alps because it gives you the 20% repair skills, and again, crit hit damage and repair skills as well. And I got an Hive for it, like this is just probably one of the best healings. Yeah, you could go with the, you know, the Fixodrome, but honestly, this shit ass. I'm gonna keep it real with you, that shit trash. But you want to go with the Reinforced Chem. As you see, it's at 73, 75 to 80 to 85 is a sweet spot. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm always talking about the PvP repair overtime. That is based off how much healing that you are receiving. So that's what I've always like look at. So as long as that's like in that range, like I said, 70, 73, 75 to 80 to 85, that's, I mean, the higher it is, of course, the better, but that's when the incoming repairs plays a big part. I'm gonna drop an in-depth video about incoming repairs as well, but I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah, I'm gonna break that down for y'all. But now we on the stats with the Ouroboros. 57% crit hit chance. That is almost max to like 60%, so that's great. 103 crit hit damage. You might say that's low. Yeah, it's low, but you're times the net with 30% from the Catharsis Mask. So again, it's gonna make the build hit, so you're gonna actually be hitting that. And sorry, let's go over here. Shotguns, like I said, shotguns just work within your build. So does these really matter? Not really. And again, 100% incoming repairs because of the maximum rolls of the mod. So as you see, 100% incoming repairs is the key of this build. So again, go out there, farm, get these god roll mods. Like I said, everything maximum plays a big role. That is basically it for the build. I have, again, this is only a prototype. I have multiple variants, so this is only the start of it. I'm just showing off this. So I would have another montage coming in a couple of days showing off another variant. So if you like what you see, you know, put on that, hit that bell, like, subscribe, comment, come back. Hey, I catch y'all in my next video. I'm out.
Wrist out, flex up, wrist up, reaching, don't knock, hardcore hitting the foley, yeah.